Oh, Zooey Mama, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to episode 12 of Husker Hype Radio Podcast featuring Aaron Worsfold, ya boy, and Eddie Rosenthal. That's me. Been a while, Aaron. Been a while, buddy.
Eddie, I just saw our last chat was about June 27th, and today's the 17th. So we haven't talked to each other in like three weeks. How you been, Ed? Tell me about life.
Dude, I've been good. I think that we've both been busy. The reason that we haven't been doing these pods is, there's no reason not to be doing them. We did fuck up for 2 weeks, but there is just reasoning. Probably the biggest thing for me is I got a motherfucking comedy show, bitch.
Ayo.
I did a
Ayo.
comedy show, dude. It was pretty sick. Tiki Bar in Orange County, Costa Mesa, if you know where that is. Had it there, sold out. It felt like a home crowd, dude. I pretty much had like maybe like 30% of the room there for me.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. I told a lot of people to come and they came through. And when I went up, I was second to last on the head on like, so I was not closing, but I was opening for the closer.
Damn.
Really good spot. Really good spot, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I went up and I just said how I do it, how I start everything. And go, what's up, guys? I'm Eddie. Crowd erupted.
Oh my
Dude, I,
God.
I felt like I was doing like my fucking special, dude. I was like, what's that? Like I was headlining, dude. So that kind of tossed me into a little loop there for a second. I was like, no, I gotta fucking do good.
Well, it's
But
gotta feel good too, because almost anything you say, it's gonna get applause.
right, right. And while I do think that my jokes were pretty good, actually, I know what you're talking about right there. Like, I got definitely the most laughs out of everybody, but like, it's
Let's
also
go.
because that everybody fucking knew me. And then I kind of did take the buzzkill out of like the headliner, dude, the closer. Like, I can't lie, bro. After
What do you
after
mean? What do you mean
being
by that? Like you were so electric that
like the energy couldn't get higher, bro. The energy could not get higher. I got it on film. I'll send it to you.
God damn, Ed. How long was the set?
8 minutes.
Jeez. And you just
Yeah,
took the air out of the room and popped the top
dude.
off, and the headliner just couldn't keep the bar.
No, you couldn't. Yeah, the bar couldn't go any higher. We were up at fucking. We were on cloud 9, and there's
Wow.
no cloud 10. So it was only down from there, which I kind of felt bad about. But hey, when you try to follow Eddie Rosenthal, dude, good luck. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's official. We have a podcast with a comedian. We're we've made it in life. I feel like
Yeah, dude.
I'm privileged to know you, Eddie. Congratulations. I'm one of your biggest fans, and I'm glad it went well for you.
Thank you, bro. Hopefully, there's more to come. Hopefully, when I go to Omaha, I kind of just want to like hit up some because I got a tape, bro, and it's got an amazing laugh track too, And
Mm-hmm.
those people don't have to know who, like, if I send like my footage to like an Omaha club, just like, yeah, here's me doing 8 minutes, fucking insane amounts of laughter, but they don't know they're my friends. They're
They don't.
just
They
like,
don't.
holy
They don't
shit.
need to know.
Yeah, but then also at Omaha, dude, it's gonna be like all my friends too. So,
Right. Right. What?
so
How? What's the longest you've gone? 8 minutes seems pretty long.
that was it. Because open mics are 5 minutes. Like you only get 5 minutes because there's so many people trying to do them. So it's just boom, boom, fucking spit them out. But 8 minutes, yeah, that was my longest, and I definitely had like enough material for 8 minutes. But I just haven't done it all together like that.
Right.
So
Practicing the craft. Getting in the lab,
getting in the lab, bro.
taking
Just
reps,
fuck.
taking reps. Just you know what? You're just like the boys in Scarlet and Green. You got to take reps. Practice the craft.
Exactly, dude. I don't really find that much of a difference between football practice and stand up practice, dude. You go in and day out, you get your fucking job done, you do the best you can, and then practice, you do that harder than you do the fucking game so that games come easy. And then you go up there on the fucking big stage and you go, hey, I got this shit under the bag.
Right.
We
Practice how you
fucking got
play.
it. We're done. Yeah. Yeah, and then that you take practice seriously, dude, and that game's gonna come a whole lot easier. You know what I'm saying, bro? You
Amen,
just gotta
brother.
fucking
Amen, brother.
work that craft. And I know you've been running like a fucking dog. I've seen on your story, you're just fucking getting after it, all glistened up and sweaty like a hot dog in boiling water.
Yeah, especially here in humid ass Nebraska. I feel like running,
Oh yeah,
you're outside for 10 minutes, you break a sweat, and you're like, you can't get dry. That's the worst part. It's in your eyes, it's in your
yeah.
mouth. But it's been good.
I'm
Running is fun. I mean, to be honest, I was just telling Mackenzie, running like is a commitment and it's a discipline that is not for the faint of heart. Like after I finish this marathon in October, I am not super eager or know if I'm gonna be signing up for next year's marathon. Just because like it's like it's a Monday night today, right? And I'm gonna have to run 4 miles after this. And I'm just like, it's not that long, but it's just damn. And then I gotta run tomorrow, and then 2 other days this week, and then Saturday I gotta run like 12 miles. And it's like it's just tedious. And we're still
right.
3 months out, so it's only gonna get harder. But it's just like you're saying, Eddie. I'm in the lab, I'm trying my hardest. My buddy Joel's pushing me. I'm running with him. He's kicking ass as well. So shout out Joel. Other than that, that's like all I'm doing. I feel like that's the only news I have. I feel like you have all the news. I 4th of July was fun. I guess I haven't seen you since then. What'd you do for that?
Oh, 4th of July, downtown Huntington Beach. Went to like this house party. It had like probably 200 people there, dude. It was pretty insane. There was a live just some old guys rocking out, fucking America, you know,
Uh-huh.
people cruising up on their bikes, chilling out, watching the thing for a little bit. I made that really fun Husker Radio promo video.
Mm-hmm.
That one got me pretty fired up. And I had the little 6 pack of beers,
Mm-hmm.
dude, to everybody. To everybody. I thought I was just like the funniest dude ever. I was like, "Hey, you guys want to see something?" And I would take out my beer, go like like a fucking gun. I go and then
Like
spin
a
it around
Wild
and put it
West.
back in. Yeah, just like the Wild West, dude. I was doing that to everybody that I would talk to. Be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Eddie. You guys want to see something cool?" And then I do that, and then fucking
You
just
guys want
like,
to see something cool?
yeah, dude. Yeah, I was like a little 5-year-old kid showing off their fucking new action figure, bro.
Yeah, that's sick.
But it was fun. People got a kick out of it. Fucking great night, man. Um, yeah, that was it. I wanted to ask this about running. How like jacked are you right now, dude? Are you cut? Like, do you have any fucking body fat on you,
I'm
dude?
pretty. I'm pretty lean.
Or you got a
For
6 pack rocking?
do I show the fans?
Yeah, show. Yeah, do a little. Oh, dude, yeah,
I mean,
dude.
that's bad lighting, and we're just sending it in the crop top. But that's what
It's
we're dealing. That's what we're working with right now. I mean, the arms look decent. I hit shoulders today. I'm trying to get my lats, bro. If there's one thing that I really want to like work on, it's hard to fucking build muscle. So and like be running all the fucking time. But if there's one thing I want, like Eddie, is the fucking wings. I want to look like I can fly.
dude. I just got those. I've had those puppies like since forever. I feel like, dude, I can puff up. I can make myself like maybe like 50% bigger in the
Yeah.
latissimus dorsi area.
Are you lifting still
Yeah.
or what?
Push-ups and pull-ups, mainly just push-ups, and then bike ride. Riding my bike a lot. I rode my bike today. I love the bike ride, dude. The bike. I'm really liking the bike a lot lately.
Back on the
Um,
Bianchi.
yeah, dude. Still on the IBD. I'll be damned if you pass me up on this bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I forgot about that. That's a good name.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
funny.
Um, but yeah, man, we're 45 days out to Husker football, Aaron. That's a month and 2 weeks. It's
It
gonna come
is.
just like that, baby.
It is.
It's coming just like that
Next
for you.
month, bro. We have
Yeah,
football next month, August 31st.
yeah,
Oh my God, that just gave me chills, bro.
yeah. Pretty fired up, dude. I mean, you think all freaking year you go spring train. I feel like spring training, that spring game was just like a month or two ago, and it was July, June,
When was that shit? I don't even
11
know.
months ago. It was in April 20th. So it was more than almost 3 months ago. Seemed like it was just yesterday. and now we're here quickly approaching the
Right.
start of the season.
It's kind of one of those things where I feel like nothing was really happening over the last 3 months, but actually a lot's happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
got a lot of
Right.
commits, a lot of buzz around the program in the recruiting way, but I really haven't heard much in terms of the actual practice, game plan style, stuff like that, I guess.
I know, and I mean we do have the Big Ten Media Days coming up soon.
That'll
I
be
think we
nice.
got Brant Banks, Jeff Sims, and I forget the other guy who's
Going up.
representing us there. Maybe Marcus Williams, Marcus
Washington?
Washington.
Washington, yeah.
Yeah, might be him.
I wouldn't be surprised if like Luke Reimer on the defense went too.
It might be
How
Luke
many
Reimer.
guys they have? Like two or three or four?
It's three guys that go. Um, dude, freaking speaking about our boys, how about Gabe Irvin Jr., bro? Have you seen the pictures of that fella?
Yeah, dude. I
Bro,
remember.
he's not even going to be able to like put his fucking shoulder pads on. It's going to look like he has no neck because his traps are like as long as his fucking neck, bro. It's just
Dude.
going to be looking like this in his shoulder pads. He's insane.
And imagine being the guy that has to meet him in the hole. You're just not wanting to do it. I feel like he's gonna do a lot of the stuff that we wanted Yet to do last year in the last couple of years. Just be that big dude, just running between tackles, but also have the ability to break one loose for 75 yards.
Yeah, he like looks as big as Yant now. I mean, the legs
Right.
probably aren't as big as him, but that's what he needs to. That's why he's a little more limber. Like you said, he's gonna cut it up, juke and jive, and then if a motherfucker wants to get in his way in the secondary, he's a fucking Aunt Jemima pancake on the fucking ground. Put syrup on that bitch. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Ayo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put syrup on that bitch.
Him and Anthony Grant, that's a dangerous back couple running backs right there.
Dude, it is. And I feel like it's going to be drive after drive. And that's something that's, I feel like is a lot more common now in college football where you don't have that one back, you know, like if you got a good backfield, you got like two or three guys back there who can make plays and they're not getting the stats like they used to. Like you remember Monty Ball, like all the Wisconsin guys, they just had an insane amount of stats because it was just them the whole game. Or like we had Amir Abdullah, like Roy Helu was the only guy back there with us. But now it's like a lot of colleges, dude, they're having 2, 3 guys. We got Gabe Irvin, Anthony Grant. Anthony Grant's probably going to start, but Gabe Irvin, Anthony Grant, and Ramir Johnson, 3 guys back there who can really run the fucking rock. And it's you pick your poison basically with those 3.
Right. Yeah, you're right. At every time you think of the big programs, they have 2 guys. Like off the top of my head, last year, Blake Corum and I think his last name's Edwards for Michigan. They were both dogs and they were like both super good. And when Corum got hurt, that's kind of when they started getting a little struggly there. They still made a fucking playoffs, but
yeah, dude. And I mean, the speed of the game now is going faster, so guys aren't getting as much time to rest. A lot of teams are just doing no huddle, so that's going to speed the game up. And playing running back that takes a toll on the bod, you know. So time to get fresh legs in there and switch it up really helps out a lot. But I do think that Nebraska's going to be doing the huddle this year. I think that's a Satterfield thing is where they're going to slow down, do the huddle kind of with the fullback, you know. So that's going to be good, dude. We're not going to see as many plays on offense probably, but what we will see is more fucking physical football, I believe, with the huddle. And you know what? Leaders are made in the huddle, bro. You've seen those movies where it's like, boys, this is all that we got right here, right now. I want you to give everything that you have for this team. We're brothers. Look at me. I'd cut my fucking right nut off for you if I had to, man. And you, Tommy, I fucking love you, man. And if your mom ever died or your dad ever died, I'd fucking be their son for him. You know what I'm saying? Now, come on, let's go and let's kick these Hawkeyes fucking ass, man.
Yeah, I agree.
That's exactly what it's like in there.
I think you're right. There's definitely one of those guys, and there's also those other guys that are just like the quiet leaders. They're like, all right, you look at him, he's serious, he's pissed off. You're like, I don't want to fuck with that guy right now. That dude's
Yeah,
gonna,
no.
yeah.
And then there's a dude who just says some creepy ass shit in there. It's like,
Yeah.
let's fucking take out that D lineman's fucking throat, huh? Who
Yeah.
wants to try to grab his throat? I'll gouge his eyeballs out. You fucking twist his dick and put a hand up his asshole. Hey, hey, you see his hair? Let's fucking cut it off and eat it. I got a scrapbook full of other guys. It's fucking crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, those guys freak me out. That would be not cool.
yeah, yeah. Or oh, like, dude, would you? Okay, like, what would like be? Would you do this for advantage? Like, just shit your pants for the game, and then somebody would have to like. Would you keep pooping your pants for an advantage?
I don't think that would create an advantage, bro. That would make it worse. You're out here
Be like, no, this
slopping.
motherfucker smells like shit. I'm not touching this dude.
But what negative impact does that have on your teammates? You know, like you're playing center and you fucking Jeff Sims is out here hand on your ass. Just like, all right, bro.
Well, and that's the whole team, bro. Is we all shit our pants.
If one of us shits, we all shit.
We all shit. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
like a game. It's overtime, and you just want the game to be over. It's like, boys, just all poop your pants right now. Let's get this thing over with. Let's make them want to just get off the field. Let's just poop.
Or next level, you get some ball boy not wearing Husker stuff, wearing just some regular clothes. Go put a little bit of laxative in their water bottles over there, boys, so they shit their pants and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
True. Do it to the other team.
Yeah, fuck the other team.
I mean, I know like that people like this is a thing where you got like your fucking little like wrist guards or whatever. Like some dudes don't watch that all season, so just fucking like especially linemen, bro. They fucking go in there and that fucking shit is right in their in the D line just in his nose, and he's smelling just a 3 months worth of fucking sweat and blood and just disgusting.
And you know what? That's something that you hear about from Husker Hype Radio, because we have a ball player Eddie on the team here. He'll tell you about the nitty gritty stuff that you won't hear anywhere else.
This is insider information right here, dude. I fucking was on that field, baby. But yeah, man. Advantages. We were talking about Gabe Irvin Jr. I mean, some commits recently. Just last night, our number one Hawaiian player in the state of Hawaii, Preston Tuma. I don't even want to try to say his last name. 4-star inside offensive lineman. And this is something with the recruiting class that I'm glad to see. With Scott Frost, it was, oh my God, we got this 4-star wide receiver. We got this running back. We got all these guys. Never really too much offensive lineman talk, but I feel like there's almost more offensive lineman talk in this one than with a lot of previous years in the past. And you know what? The saying, bro. You can't win if you don't win in the trenches.
Yeah,
you gotta be winning in the trenches. So that's something that Matt Rhule is really focusing on. He's really trying to put an emphasis on. I feel like the O-line with this 2024 recruiting class, and we've got some fucking guys so far, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm fired up about it.
Especially on social media and like just around town, the rebuilding the pipeline deal. That's a big kind of saying hashtag going on social media, because Nebraska is known for having tradition, history, and some bad motherfuckers on the offensive line.
Exactly, bro.
Pipeline jerky.
That pipeline, baby. Have you got any pipeline jerky yet?
I haven't, but I feel like I need to now.
I think that we should, bro, because it's going to a good cause.
Right. Yeah, they donate to like whatever nonprofits or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it's all for. So maybe we should get on some of that pipeline jerky action.
And if you're a representative from Pipeline Jerky, go ahead and reach out to us. We like to see how we can buy in bulk for the boys. Dude, extra jerky.
Or this broadcast is brought to you in part by Pipeline Jerky.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
And we told the folks where to find us on social media yet? Go ahead at Husker Hype Radio. Quick pause. We're a couple minutes into the podcast. Great time to pause. go to @Husker Hype Radio on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. TikTok's been kind of like on the back burner, but we're trying, folks. We need the follows, and that'll help a lot.
Yep.
Go ahead and
Dude,
follow us.
freaking so Nebraska right now ranks 247 Sports number 18 in the nation in the Big Ten. I'm gonna guess number they got SC in the Big Ten already. So Ohio State number 1, Michigan number 2, SC number 3, Penn State 4, and then at 5, it's your boys, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, Wisconsin just trailing behind us 3 points.
And that's for
Dude,
24, yeah?
yes, this is for
Yep.
24. And brother, we're not, I'm telling you, we didn't win 11, 12 games like Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State did last year. We won fucking 4, buddy. And we're fucking Wisconsin. They won more than us. Pretty much every single Big Ten team won more than us, and we're number 5. So what does that tell you, man? That Matt Rule is a freaking wizard.
Yeah.
He's a wizard, bro. If he's doing this with what he can show right now with a 4-win team, wait till we win in all those games, bro. Until we make it to a fucking bowl game, dude.
Right. And I think that's a testament to the players too, because they get the guys, the recruits to come visit. And then after they come visit, see the culture, see the vibes of the boys in the locker room on the Friday nights at Barry's Bar. We're having some fun and we're doing some stuff.
That's right. That's another thing too, bro, is they haven't even been to a fall official visit yet. Right. They're going based off of, I see this stadium with the white benches. They haven't seen the sea of red in there, baby. They haven't seen at nighttime when the lights go off and they play fucking Thunderstruck and everybody's hooting and hollering and ready for Nebraska football.
Ah, damn it. That fires me up.
God, dude.
I just looked up right before this. I saw that we were ranked 13th in the class of 24 in the whole nation. We're top 15.
Dude, yeah. Fuck 247 Sports. I mean, but we got the number 1 or the number 2 tight end in the country, Carter Nelson, a Nebraska native, keeping him home. You know who wanted him? Georgia. And fucking what's his name, Mr. Raiola. He said, "No, I'm going to stay home, bro." Mario Buford, we talked about him. We took a Miami boy right out of his own backyard, Ja'Cory Barney. That was a big one. That's a Miami boy, and it was between us and Miami. And you know what he said? Go Big Red. That's what he said. He believes in us. Yep, there you go, baby. There you go, dude. Woo!
Another guy for some reason.
Willis McGahee. You know that name.
Yep.
Another Miami boy. He said, go Big Red.
Willis McGahee, is he the son of
Willis McGahee?
Is that Willis McGahee Jr.?
This is Willis McGahee the 4th.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's a good name, man. That's a name that you hear and you're like, I don't know that name maybe if I'm not around sports, but that's a name that has power. And you're like, that's an important name.
Right. And his dad played running back for the Broncos. He's coming in as a linebacker, number 25th in his position, 4-star. Dude, I mean, just
yeah.
This shit gets me a boner, dude. Not because the dudes and what they look like, but the recruiting class overall.
And I'd be interested to hear what Rule has to say, because if you hear outside media, the people that don't know shit about Husker football, they're like, you know what? They have a way to trend this year. They'll look better. They might win 6 games, but they're not going to be as good as they think they're going to be. And you know what? That might be true, but that's outside noise that a recruit's going to hear. And so how does Rule either one say, yeah, that's true, that might happen, we might only win about 4 or 5, 6 games, but then still have them commit because it's a rebuilding process? I wonder if that's the narrative that he goes with in these visits.
That's a good little question there, Aaron. I mean, I think going into a recruiting into some guy's home and say, yeah, we might only win 4 to 5 probably isn't what he's saying. But is he going to say we're going to win a national championship also? No, probably not. He's going to say, hey, listen, we got some work to do. I'm not going to tell you how many games we're going to win this next year, but we're going to try as hard as we fucking can to go to the national championship. And we got guys. We got
Yeah.
guys coming in here. We got coaches wanting to coach you up. We got fucking players already on this team who are bleeding red and are hungry, slobbering like a fucking Rottweiler behind a fence, looking at a little Chihuahua, wanting a national championship, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to guarantee you on your first year you come here, but God damn it, if you give me all that you got, and I'm going to give you all that I got, you know that for sure, then yeah, I might actually have to guarantee you one, you know?
Next
So
question.
I think it just got to be a look in his eyes, bro. That's serious and that's no bullshit. Cause dude, it's hard to recruit when you don't got any fucking wins behind
Yeah.
you, you know?
Because that's my thought. Then that was a great role play there, Ed. That was my whole thought process. Is like, if I'm a recruit, that's the question I'm going to ask. I'm like, Coach, you guys have 7 wins in the last like for 2 years. Right. What makes me want to come to your program? And if Coach says to me what you just said to me, I'm like, all right, I'm putting the cap on signing day, and we're going Big Red.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so it's probably a mixture of that, maybe throwing some cash, you know.
That helps.
Let's not. Yeah, we got
developing. We're developing players, next level pro football.
That's true. That's true. I mean, we have had guys. I mean, last year probably one of our weakest draft classes in a while. But then also you go to Matt Rule and he's got the NFL coaching experience. Did he do good? No. But did Nick Saban do good in the NFL? No. And then he's won everywhere he's been at the college level. So, I mean, if you look at that track record and you look at what the resources he has at Nebraska, I mean, if you sell him on, hey, I got your back then, and you sell him on all the shit that he's done in the past, I mean, that's why a lot of these guys are saying go Big Red.
And I think like even from the NFL thing, because a lot of my friends are like, oh, Matt Rule spoke to Carolina. And I'm like, but you still have people the likes of Christian McCaffrey saying how big of a stand-up guy he is. You still got Pro Bowlers and perennial all-stars in the NFL saying how much they like this guy.
Bill Belichick said that what happened at Carolina was not his fault. Matt Rule is an excellent football coach.
And he's the GOAT.
You know that, yeah, dude. He's the, yeah. Or, I mean, Bill Belichick is an excellent football coach. So, dude, I mean, I'm just so fired up for the future. I'm fired up for this season. I mean, we did do something pretty big this past week. We locked in the Colorado tickets. Boys and girls, we're going to Boulder, baby. We're going to Boulder, dude. Pretty excited. Found a really good deal. I got 5 tickets. It's going to be Aaron, myself, my 2 brother-in-laws, and Anton, a friend of the program. It's going to be wild, dude. We're going to be fucking partying our asses off. 10 a.m. game, so we're going to get there early. Dude, I want to say we get in Boulder at like 7:38 a.m. and we're probably not going to have a tent, but we'll go around and we'll find some people. Say, hey, we got bushes. You mind if we hang out and chill with you? And or just do a little bit of mingling, some Husker mingling.
Yeah, and I bet you, as time approaches and gets closer, we're gonna know a bunch of people traveling to Boulder by that time.
Yeah, of course, dude. Of course. And then also people will be walking up and down the tailgating things and people go, oh my God, it's Husker Hype Radio. It's Aaron and Ed. I mean, would you guys like to have a beer and like some buffalo chicken dip or something? And we go, yeah. And then,
imagine the content we're going to get out of this game, bro.
Dude, I know, dude.
We're going to get some fucking content.
Oh my God. I can't wait to yell prime time out of the top of my lungs every time Nebraska scores, dude. Just act like a buffoon. I'm going to be a little fucking prick, dude. I'm going to be the kid where it's like, oh my God, this guy is a little fucking prick.
So here's my idea. I'm in the same boat. I'm going to be that guy. Quarter 1, though, I'm about 5 out of 10. Quarter 2, I'm going to be about a 7 out of 10. Going into halftime, we're somewhere between an 8 and a 10. And then the rest of the game, we're full steam ahead, depending on the score.
Yeah. And we're going to get, because we're in a Nebraska section. Like, I looked it up, and like the tickets are sold, I guess, to Nebraska people. So, dude, we're gonna get our whole section so fired up, dude. Like that's gonna have to be our job too, where it's like we gotta tell them, and that's what we say all the time. If you're at home, yeah, you watch the game. Your job is to drink Fireball. If you're at the game, you have a fucking job, dude. You're not there to spectate the game and that's it. No, your job is to be a spectator, a fan, an absolute amazing fan, somebody who's going to not have a voice at the end of this game, because it's not about you and your enjoyment watching. It's about you enjoying the game, but also being a fucking animal out in those stands, dude. You know,
They
being a
call it
fucking
they
Go
call
ahead.
it the 12th man for a reason. We
Yes.
have to influence the game as much as possible.
Yes. And that's something that can happen if everybody in red is screaming at the top of their lungs. That is something that by golly, it will happen too.
Bro, I'm getting fucking goosebumps right now just thinking about it. All the Colorado fans just looking around like, oh my God, it's louder when Nebraska's on defense than vice versa.
Oh yeah. It's
Like
going
this is a home game for Nebraska, is what I'm trying to say.
It's going to be. We're gonna hear the Nebraska band. Hopefully the Nebraska band comes, dude. I hope so bad that they come. Oh, because that's what I want to hear, dude. Some pageantry too, baby.
La, da, 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 da. I learned that whole like first two verses of "There Is No Place Like Nebraska," and I've just been
Yes.
singing it a whole bunch lately. Just getting myself
Oh.
jazzed for the season.
Dude, how about the thing I posted on Instagram? Our very own DJ Fader's doing a Chinese yo-yo routine. Dude, did you do the Chinese yo-yo at all?
We did something similar with like when I was in Boy Scouts and stuff, but it was never that. I've seen that before, but I've never up close.
Dude, apparently like down here, it's like playing the recorder. Like everybody learns the Chinese yo-yo.
Oh, like in class?
Yeah. Like a
Oh.
PE thing. Like everybody's just fucking going ham on the Chinese yo-yo.
Damn.
Dude, and it is very fun. It is a very fun thing to use.
Did he ever
I'll tell
flip
you
it
what.
up once really high?
Yeah, it was on
That's-
the vid, bro.
Yeah, I saw that part.
Yeah.
I was just making sure the followers were like, wait, what's this about? Oh, he throws it really high. I gotta go watch this video on the Instagram page now.
Yeah. No, dude, he throws it so high that I try to like it comes out of the shot.
Fuck yeah.
I want to say at least 100 feet in the air. And folks, you can watch that on the Instagram, Husker Hype Radio. I'll have to post it on the TikTok too. I keep forgetting that shit, dude. Just fucking.
It's hard, man. It's hard. You gotta remember everything,
Yeah, man, dude. So I'm telling you right now, Boulder, September 9th is going to be a fucking blast, baby. These motherfuckers aren't going to know what hit them, man. We're going to come in, and I'm tired of hearing all this shit about Colorado. It's finally going to come to the end, week 2. I mean, week 1, it will probably already be pretty muted after they get fucking butt raped by TCU. And we're just going to fucking keep that hole gaping, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not gonna have time to heal, dude. It's gonna be another fucking yeah. Dude, I think like Colorado's over under wins are like 3.5 from Vegas.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. And Nebraska's are 6 or 7.5.
If we don't beat them, I'm gonna fucking lose it, bro.
Dude, I will probably, I don't know. I mean, that's something that we don't have to even think about, though, Aaron.
That's so true.
mean,
That's something I would
hypothetical.
say if I was like, dumb.
Yeah, you're just playing a character there, and that was funny. That was a funny.
That's what
character.
I would say if I thought that at one point.
Right. What else do we got here, bud? I mean, we got some big Big Ten news.
Oh,
dude, and so the news. Mr. Pat Fitzgerald out as Northwestern's head coach. Big shocker, dude. Played football at Northwestern. He's been part of the program for 26 years, bro. And now he's gone because he let kids touch freshmen's penises in the shower. Allegedly. I'm going to say it's allegedly, dude. I think that he should not have got fired, dude. I don't agree with the call. I think that now Northwestern stock is down. Who wants to be a coach at Northwestern? Pat Fitzgerald was probably, in my opinion, the only good thing going for him. I don't know who do you think's gonna want the Northwestern head coaching job, dude? Do you have a different take on this?
Well, I think Northwestern's a shitty job. It's a school that is private. It's very smart academically. They have higher standards of acceptance and admittance. So just to get players there is hard to start. Pat Fitzgerald objectively was a shitty coach, but he was the best coach that they could have got. And they went to the Big Ten championship 2 out of 3 years. So that's good too. And that was in the last 5 years. So he wasn't.
They went to the Big Ten championship more recently than us. Like, I would argue that he does have his up and down years. Yeah, they only won 1 game last year. Not that didn't basically count because it was in America. So it was kind of a win, and that's the only one that they had. I forgot who it was against. It doesn't matter. It was like week 1. It doesn't matter. And like I said, it was in Europe too, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, dude. I mean, Pat Fitzgerald, I think he was a cool guy. They just lost, I saw today, their highest ranked recruited player out of the 2023 class. He entered the transfer portal, and those guys do have 30 days to enter the transfer portal if a coach gets fired. So dude, and I mean, Ed Orgeron, where was the source from? Was it him? Is it
was just, well, at that point, it's just all hearsay. It's like, oh yeah, if they called me, I'd take the job because they're going to pay out the ass and like whatever. And you don't have super high expectations considering what's going on at the moment. They're probably going to face some sanctions. Couple things I find weird about this. Number one is Northwestern ran an internal report and investigation, and the verdict was that Pat Fitzgerald was what's it called? Fucking 2-week suspension. He was suspended for 2 weeks.
Right.
No additional information came out, and then the NCAA did their investigation, and then that's when he got fired. So the school had already laid down the law, and then because of basically the backlash from social media, they fired him for that reason. And number 2 thing I think is fucked up is there's really no evidence that he knew exactly what was going on. And Eddie, you're a football guy. We're all young men at one time. We know what happens in the locker room. It's not always the most PC stuff. It's usually something to do with your genitalia.
That was my biggest thing too, bro. It's like, dude, if this could set off a fucking domino effect, and that's because, dude, there's going to be a little bit of smacking ass with the towels in the locker room. You go to any fucking program and that's going to be happening. They're going to look at your wiener if it's big or small and comment on it. You know,
hey.
Like you see penis in the locker room, big whoop. That's what happens, dude. Yeah. That's how there's the fucking showers in there and you see a little bit of dong, but hey, and you might fuck around a little bit and I don't know.
Or some hazing. Hey, buddy, you didn't try hard at your last rep, so I'm going to fucking funnel your dick so you don't do that next time.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just, I mean, is it weird? Yes. I don't have an answer for it. All I can say is that guys just do this shit sometimes. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Especially when you have all that testosterone and all that man and all that masculinity in a locker room and all those egos. You're bound to have some guys doing some fucking shit.
Yeah, dude. And like, that's just my biggest thing, bro, is like, because apparently it was like 2 guys that came out and the manager for Northwestern football kind of released a letter saying that, you know, this dude who said all this is a fucking liar and he did it just to get Pat Fitzgerald fired. So that's what I'm thinking, bro, is like, what happens when somebody doesn't like their coach? They didn't start or fucking they were promised something and didn't get it. And then he leaves and fucking starts this rumor that's partially true because, yeah, dudes are fucking slapping dongs in the locker room.
Hazing, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, so this can get a lot of people in trouble, bro. And I mean, I'm not saying that it's right, like whatever, but dude, it's just fucking like, is it good or bad culture? I think it's just fucking shit that it's locker room shenanigans. You've heard that saying before, you know, just some locker room shenanigans. You're not doing it in fucking public, out in front of the football house. You're doing
Right.
it in a closed environment. And if like somebody like if anything's going inside of anything, then that's not fucking cool. But I don't think that was the case, dude. It's
No.
just fucking, hey, I don't know.
Grabbing ass. It's just a lot of grabbing ass. I mean, think about fraternities. Football is just a brotherhood of a fraternity of men. And if you go to the Pike House on campus at UNL or whatever, or at Evanston in Chicago, they're doing some fucking weird ass shit. I guarantee you they're doing some way worse stuff.
Guarantee you. Yeah, dude. And they're like just being fucking weird about it because they're not even on a team together. They're just brothers, So
Right.
like, and that has like, I think more fraternities get shut down for like fucking like, dude,
drugging.
how you be my brother? You got to date rape this girl and bring her back. But like,
yeah,
which is absolutely super weird.
We
but
don't condone that. We disavow any sort of sexual assault.
yes.
But yeah, that's tough to hear. Pat Fitzgerald,
I think, and he was a football guy too, bro. I always liked him when he was in his interviews and stuff. He seemed like a fucking hard-nosed, tough football guy, like somebody that fit well in the Big Ten and well at that position for what it is. Like you said earlier, it's a school, it's a ton of fucking nerds, and to recruit there and take them to the Big Ten championship in previous years, bro, that's good on him, man. And that's the only thing that I feel like they had going for them. And now it's done because fucking social media and soft fucking pussies who have a small penis and people made fun of it for probably, I don't know the whole thing, but I just can't imagine it. Yeah. I just can't imagine it to be what it's being set out to be, dude.
Yeah. And unfortunately now Northwestern is going to enter a downward spiral of mediocrity and they'll phase into nothing. So that's kind of good for us.
Yeah. But it also sucks for the conference, bro. You want it to be competitive, and who's gonna fucking take that's just my biggest thing, bro, is who's gonna take this job. And I can't see any big name. I don't know anybody like an ex-quarterback or anything that's like tied to Northwestern. Like nobody's really fucking come out of there, bro.
I think they did name the interim head coach. His name escapes me right now. It's some guy that was part of the staff. He'll do it for the year, but I don't think that there's going to be a big name that's going to show up there. It's going to be somebody that we probably don't really know. But do you have anything else to say about that? I guess, Ed?
I mean, the most notable alumni that Northwestern has is David Schwimmer, the guy from Friends. Oh, Hugh Hefner, Stephen Colbert, but I don't know if either of those three guys could really coach up the football team.
I don't think so either.
Dude, like fuck. Hugh Hefner though going to Northwestern, that's pretty sick. I mean, Richard Kind, Seth Meyers, just really not the biggest football guys though. Michael Wilbon, the guy from that ESPN show, Mikel Wilbon.
Yeah.
Chet Hanks.
Jerry
Springer, but he's dead.
Yeah, not a lot of football guys. But he's dead. Just like their program. Oh.
Just like their program.
Oh, bro. Too soon. That was fucked up. Rest in peace, Jerry.
Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. That's right. Yeah, man. Not the best roster that I'm looking through right here, dude. Yeah. That's that.
There was a Big Ten coaches ranking that came out in the last week.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to guess who the top three are?
What?
Do you want to guess who the top three are, or did you see that one?
I'm gonna guess it's Harbaugh, Ryan Day, and James Franklin.
That's good, Eddie. And I have a question for you. You have to fuck, marry, kill these guys. What are you doing with these guys? Or start, bench, cut, because we're a football podcast.
Okay, well, start, bench, cut is a lot different than fuck, marry, kill.
Both. Do both.
Okay, I'm gonna start Jim Harbaugh because kind of like Pat Fitzgerald, I feel like he's a football guy and he gets me fired up. He gets me riled up, dude. I mean, just the way that he does things. He's just a fucking nerd outside of it. Like all he knows is football, as what it seems like to me. Bench, it's gonna be I mean, probably Ryan Day. No, I take that back. Let's go James Franklin, dude. I don't like Ryan Day. We're gonna cut Ryan Day. Um, could it be, or I mean, what is Ohio State right now ranked in recruiting? I just exited out the
I think
browser,
they're
but
one or two in the
okay.
Big Ten for sure. They're top
In the Big
5, I
Ten,
think, in the
yeah.
nation.
In the Big Ten, top 3. Nationally, probably top 10.
Top 5, I think
But
I saw, but I don't know for sure.
Ryan Day just seems like he kind of got the position handed to him, and he just landed at the right spot at the right time after Urban got done, and now he gets this fucking historical program, and it just doesn't seem to me like I mean, he's a good football coach. I mean, numbers don't lie, I guess, but it's also like you can do a lot of things at Ohio State when you were coming off the Urban Meyer years, great recruits, and he just kept that train rolling. I mean, good for him on that part, but I'd like to see him try to do it at Northwestern. That's all I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's this high of a caliber coach.
It's the classic saying that Harbaugh said, that he was born on third base and thinks he hit a triple, but really he was born on third base. To your
Are
point.
you saying because he's just from a football family and he's got
Ryan Day? That's what Harbaugh said about Ryan Day, because he just was.
Oh, he did say that?
Yeah.
Nice.
He was born on third base thinking he hit a triple.
Oh, dude, that's a good quote, bro.
That is a good
That's
quote.
a good quote. Yeah.
The name on the ranking here that surprised me the most was the number 4 coach, and that's Wisconsin's Luke Fickell. They have him as the 3rd best coach in the Big Ten, but he hasn't ever coached a Power 5 game, Power 5 team, and they got him at number 4. What do you think about that, Ed?
I mean, dude, Fickle, he has made it to the playoffs with Cincinnati. And what team is is Cincinnati in though?
They were in the AAC and they're in the Big 12. I think this year there's their first year in the Big 12.
That's correct. So, I mean, there's another guy who did very well at a smaller conference, the AAC, and he coached at UCF, and then he came to the Big Ten, and yeah, that happened. So, could we see another Frost and Fickle where he's hot shit coming out of the gates, fucking getting all his dudes, and then something happens and
right, because
mean,
he's trying to do kind of what Scott Frost, I feel like, did. He's changing the identity and a degree of Wisconsin football.
Yeah.
We all know Wisconsin football is smash mouth, big white offensive lineman dudes. They're running the ball every goddamn down.
Yeah,
they're putting
just
the ball.
whites up front, all fucking whites up front.
They're the northern version of Iowa. Iowa and Wisconsin are like the same program. They're just black and yellow and red and white. That's just the difference.
Yeah.
But
kind of
so
what Nebraska wants to be almost.
Especially on defense. I feel like offensively, not as much, but for sure, like that hard-nosed, like trench defense, smash mouth football.
Yeah, smash mouth football, baby. Smash mouth football. Number 5, dude. That fucking cracks me up.
Yeah, they have Kirk Ferentz at number 5. I mean, the thing is when you've been around for so long and you have like long success or whatever you want to call that, continued success, I can see why they
mediocrity.
Right.
He's not going to the Big Ten championship, dude. He's winning the Outback Bowl every other year. It's like, yeah, because you can put him there because he has a lot of wins and he's been there forever. But other than that, dude, I mean, Nick Saban's fucking been around as long as Kirk Ferentz has, and he's got fucking titles and SEC championships to show for it. Meanwhile, Kirk Ferentz has his fucking nephew and a lifelong place to live in Iowa, dude, or his son.
Yeah,
a job. He's got jobs for his kids, and like,
if Iowa has a top 3 easiest schedule again this year for strength of schedule, So, and that's how they are every year, bro. The last 5 years, they've always had just easy schedule. If they had like if they had our schedule and if we flip schedules, they'd fucking suck. Kirk would have been gone by now, I feel like.
Yeah. Do like you kind of know more Iowa people than I do. Do people like do they want to change at Iowa? Are people
I
kind of
think
sick and like what does Mr. Mentz say?
I think that my pulse on Iowa football is that they like Kirk. I think they don't like Brian. If that's the vibe I'm getting, they like Kirk. He's their guy. It's kind of like the Queen, you know. You don't really like her, but you love her because she's yours.
Right.
But they hate Brian because they don't score any fucking points.
Yeah, dude. And that's just something. I mean, you hire your kid and then it's like, well, if he sucks, dude, then I gotta fucking fire him. But you don't want to do that. So you're gonna hold off as long as you can. And now it's to the point where if he doesn't do good this season, dude, then you're gonna have to can your son, bro. And just think about the family reunion, going to dad's house. You're like, oh, hey, you gonna watch the Black Friday game tomorrow against Nebraska, son? Are you gonna watch it? Where are you gonna watch it at? You need tickets to the game?
Here's a take here, Ed. If they do mediocre again the next however many seasons, call it 5, I'll say 5, and Brian's still around for the next 5 years, I think there's part of me that thinks that Brian's next up. He's coaching waiting.
Oh my god, dude. Pray for the Hawkeyes. That's the only thing nice that I'll say about Iowa for the rest of my life. But
yeah.
I mean, dude, I don't know, man. You could almost say that too about if Kirk Ferentz doesn't fucking do something wild and make it maybe like get in the top 12, and get in a playoff run. Like just if you're not there like competing for championships, dude, and you're winning, yeah, 7, 8, 9 games every year, but brother, that's mediocrity, man. We got to get you got to climb the ladder a little bit, take a step up, I
I
mean,
think the 12 team playoff is going to help the Big
a
Ten the
lot of
most.
teams,
I
a
think the
lot of
Big Ten the
teams.
most because I feel like Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Nebraska, all those West teams that are currently in the West that are right there. I feel like that'll really
Right.
will all be somewhere between like 9 and 16.
Dude, that's going to be very interesting, bro. It'll be really nice just having like just some upsets and some fucking oh my god, what just happened type moments in college football. You know, I mean, I'm sure that, maybe the first couple rounds it's like 1 versus a 16 or 1 versus 12 team. That game is probably going to be pretty predictable about the way it's going, but like when it gets to the second rounds and it's, 2 seed versus a 8 seed, like that's it can go any which way there, bro. I feel like, especially in a championship mindset where both teams are fucking ready to win one and just
Yeah. Or imagine like Texas makes it into the playoffs and the playoff games in Dallas and they have to play Georgia in Dallas and it's like all fucking Austin fans
right.
because it's
Dude,
right
but
there.
aren't they doing like I feel like they're gonna have it at 1
Neutral
versus
sites.
12. It's gonna be at no, I don't think it's gonna be neutral sites.
Oh, you're
I
talking
think
about
it's
like at the I think the first I can't remember what they concluded with, but the first round or maybe the first 2 rounds, to your point, is at one of the schools.
yeah.
Probably the higher seed, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, definitely would be. So then we got 5, we got or 6, sorry, we got our boy Matt Rule, then Fleck, Bielema, Tucker, and Chiano. And I'm gonna say the one that is the one I really don't agree with on that is number 8,
Yep. I
Brett
was gonna say
Bielema,
that.
dude.
I was gonna say that
Brett
one too.
Bielema is making something happen at Illinois. Kind of the same with Northwestern. It's probably a little bit better. You don't got to recruit based on grades as much, but you don't really have anything to show them when they come.
And has Illinois ever been good? I feel like no. But since Brett Bielema's been there, I've been like, huh. kind of a tough team.
Yeah, they're a tough ball club, dude. You see them on your schedule, you go, no, not so fast. This isn't one of those fucking we're gonna play and run away type deals. This is gonna be a group of guys who are ready to fucking give it to you and stick your nose in the dirt if they let you do it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Bielema is a Big Ten football coach. You just look at that guy and you're like, fuck yeah, that's Big Ten.
Well, dude, and he was the reason that Wisconsin fired Paul Chryst is because he came in and fucking kicked their ass, and they go, well, fuck, this is kind of the guy that we replaced or it wasn't the guy they replaced him with, but still, where it's like, oh, this guy used to coach for us, and that's just kind of a kick in the nuts.
Yeah.
For Wisconsin to be like, oh, we fired him, and then he just kicked our ass. But yeah, I'd probably move Bielema up to 4, Rule 5. Rule 5. Let's see what Rule does next year, and then we'll put him up to fucking 4, 3, or 2, or most likely 1. And then like fucking Ferentz down behind like Fleck, bro. I think that Ferentz got a little too much. Hey, I'm the old guy who's been around the block. You better put me in somewhere type thing, you know.
Eddie, I had a brain blast. I remembered something. Brett Bielema played football at the University of Iowa, and I remember my dad telling me that he has a tiger hawk tattoo on him. The head coach of Illinois does. Yeah, so if my whole Ferentz scenario doesn't play out, Brett Bielema might be the next head coach of Iowa.
He's got a tiger hawk tattoo on him, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. That's insider stuff right there, dude. That's insider stuff from Gary Worsfold passed down to Aaron, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, dude, we could like make a bet on that shit almost if Kirk Ferentz gets fired or retired.
Who's going to be
bet on Bielema to be that head coach, because that's a great insight, dude. I mean, that's like a dream job, you know. And do we think that how long do you if the Penn State job opens up and Matt Rule wants to go be in the line, do you think that he'll do that to us?
Ooh, that's a good question, Eddie. I think it all depends on the scenario. If we suck and they suck and Franklin gets fired, I think that he could jump ship. Yeah.
I mean, did James Franklin go to Penn State?
I have no idea. Yeah, we could look that up quick. But yeah, that's a good question, Eddie. I think, well, maybe not if we suck, because then why would they want to hire Matt Rule as their head coach if he sucked in Nebraska? I don't know how that works.
He did not go to Penn State. He's from Pennsylvania though. But yeah, I mean, James Franklin is only 51 years old. So if he keeps doing what he does at Penn State, I think, consistently going to the Rose Bowl, winning games like that. And they've been a top 12 team in the nation. So I think that number 12, the 12 team playoff thing is going to help out a lot of coaches, dude. Because you can make the argument, hey, we made the playoffs this year, when only 4 teams could do that in the past. And you might be 3 spots out of getting into the playoff, and they might can you, but now you're in the playoff, dude, and you're one of the 12 out of the 120 that did. So that's kind of a good stat for coaches all around. I feel like it's going to help out a lot of guys, where if you can make the playoff and maybe win a game or something, it's a lot better than a lot of
even host a playoff game. If you can host the first round because you have like a higher seed, that'd be fucking lit. Imagine a playoff game in Memorial Stadium in December. Yeesh.
And talk about some home field advantage, baby. Talk about that, dude. Like fucking, Texas comes up to play in the cold winter weather. Them boys are gonna be holding their nuts and sitting by the fire on the sidelines while the Nebraska guys got their fucking sleeves off, and they're just fucking honking loogies everywhere.
Shitting their pants.
Yeah, shitting their pants for warmth. Just smiling and fucking giving some fucking psycho vibes. Like, oh, this isn't cold in my hands. I can't feel them. Well, I could give a shit less because my mom told me if I shit my pants, it'll be good.
I'm doing this for my brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of farmers out right now in the cold fucking getting their fucking acreage ready for the springtime. All I'm doing is playing a little fucking game. This don't mean shit compared to what my Nebraska brothers are doing. My daddy's out in the cornfields right now doing the real thing. I'm just playing a goddamn ball game. I tell you what, I'm gonna give it everything I got. I'm gonna fucking teabag you with my poopy pants. You know what I'm saying? Amen, brother.
That's a real tea bag.
Yeah, that would be. Poopy pants. Poopy football pants. James Franklin makes $10 million a year, bro.
I should be a football coach, bro.
What the fuck? What does Matt Rule make? 8, 6, 7, 9?
Here, I'll fact check you.
I just said all the fucking. I think it's $8 or $9 million a year. Matt Rule makes. Oh, it doesn't say it on
5.5.
5.5, dude.
And it increases $1 million every year until 2026, and it'll be at 8.5 million.
Wow.
And then his salary increases every year by 1.5 million. Jesus Christ, this dude's gonna be getting paid 12.5 million by 2030.
She's gonna be paid 12.5 million by 2030.
Yeah, what's that? What years is? In 7 years, he'll be paid 12.5 million.
Okay, bro. I love if he wins this national championship, that's great. But then also, it's like if he wins this national championship, that's great. But what are you getting paid $12 million for, bro?
To bring in a lot of recruits and
who
hype.
The fuck needs, dude? That's just kind of like tax the rich. I sound like a little fucking lib right now,
Eddie. What the fuck do you give a fuck about, dude? We're winning ball games, dude.
Dude, but are we yet?
That it's worse than imagine what we paid Scott Frost. I forget what the buyout was, but we paid him like 40 million just to leave, or like whatever, some stupid number.
And that's the thing, that's like we're still fucking paying that dude. We're gonna be paying him this year. It's like Jesus Christ, man.
We fucking just finally paid off
money.
I don't think so. I think that I don't know actually, because it's university money, right?
He's a state employee.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. He would be in state employee. You're right. I think that's accurate, because I know Kirk Ferentz is the number one paid person in the state of Iowa. As like a public guy. So yeah, it makes sense. I bet you that's probably for most states.
Yeah, dude. Pretty
what
insane,
else,
bro.
What else, Ed? We got anything else going on here?
I don't think so, bro.
It's a good day.
Good day, man. Good day.
We'll have this out. If you're listening, it's Friday I don't know.
24th or
21st. Friday the 21st. I hope you're having a great week. It's Friday. Have a beer.
Drink a beer, drink a bush, have a shot of Fireball, and go Big Red, baby, because you know what, Nebraska, it's going to be 40 days when you watch this podcast or something like that. And, dude, fucking, it's about that time of year, bro. The greatest time of year. Fucking college football season, baby. The pageantry, the tradition, seeing those fans go crazy for the team that they've been loving since they had no choice to,
I do love how Nebraska's been the first like Power 5 game the last couple of years. That's sick. Get a lot of eyes.
Like yeah.
Like when we were playing Ireland the year before that, we played Illinois week 0. Yeah. I just like being the first game. People are watching Nebraska. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone great. But this year we're gonna fuck up Minnesota.
We're gonna fucking give them the fucking business, brother. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that, man. Yeah, I'm excited, dude. Fuck me. Go Big Red, bleed red shit corn. That was another episode of Husker Hype Radio, folks. I'm Eddie Rosenthal. That was Aaron Worsfold. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace out.